talk about it. Welcome back to Talk About It.
Let's talk about it.
And on this episode, we're talking about 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? He went to prison. He was locked up for 2 years. He snitched on somebody. They thought his career was over. They thought it was a wrap. But he came back and he was doing numbers, y'all. So what you think about that, sis?
I think that's crazy. And I mean, he ain't afraid to let them know he doing numbers either. He ain't afraid to call himself no rat. Like, he basically act like he proud of it. So,
right. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, to him it don't matter, and then obviously to a lot of people don't matter because people still supporting him, still supporting his music. So
here's the clip of him, 6ix9ine, when he gets out, and he sounds pretty cocky, but he's also explaining himself why he did it. So y'all check out this clip.
Me and you are not in the same bracket at all. If you don't got this watch right here, this watch, over 500,000, why we can't beef? I broke the YouTube. I'm at 5 million views in 1 hour. Y'all can't even get 100,000 views. Listen. We can't beef. There's no beef. I'm the king. Y'all know this. Listen, you know the legendary shit that I be talking about? You know why people so mad? Because they thought it was over for me. They counted me out. Oh, you ratted, it's over for you. Y'all could never cooperate with the government and come back. Y'all could never do that. I'm a living legend at the age of 24 years old. If a rat came home and did more numbers than me, I would be mad too. I would. I promise you I would be mad. If a rat came home to, like, the way I came home and did more numbers than me, I would be mad. You have every reason to be mad. Every reason. I want to say that I'm sorry to my fans because, you know what? It wasn't worth it. It wasn't. And I'm going to tell you what. If there is a street code, right? If there is a street code and there's something so-called as loyalty and everything and no snitching and all of that, I get it, right? But where was the loyalty when you was sleeping with my baby mother? Where was the loyalty when you was caught on the wiretap trying to kill me? Where was the loyalty when you tried to kidnap my mother? Where was the loyalty when you was stealing millions of dollars from me? Where was that? So who broke it first? All right, I get it. Don't fight fire with fire. I'm sorry. But what did I do wrong? Be loyal to niggas that's fucking my baby moms? Be loyal to niggas that kidnap me? Beat the shit out of me on video and everything? I'm supposed to be loyal to that? No, you know what? You know what it is? Y'all don't want to accept the fact that those is all true facts. Y'all don't want to accept. Y'all understand why I snitch. Y'all understand. Y'all don't want to understand.
Okay, so what do you think about that, sis? He was saying that they didn't treat him right. They you know one of them slept with his girl and you know what I'm saying, they beat him up and all that stuff. Is that a reason for him to snitch, or you think it's just the generation, or what?
Well, I mean, I think that a lot of people in his situation had his friends done him wrong. Like what he's saying that they do, it probably would do the same thing. A lot of people.
They don't want to admit it.
Yeah, they don't want to admit it, but why should a person be loyal to someone that's not loyal to them? You know, loyalty should go both ways. You know, I know
like, seriously, right?
Yeah, like I know they say about the street code, but it's like, really, I mean, in the streets, is anything really like loyal? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really ain't a lot of loyalty there. If I'm supposed to go to jail for 50 years behind somebody that would disrespect me and be with my baby's daddy and all this stuff, like, what kind of loyalty is that? That's not no loyalty to me.
You would like a fool.
That same person wouldn't do that for me, you know? So why would I do that for them? So, I mean, I feel like it's about how you look at it. You know, a lot of people like, you know, snitches this and that, but you know, I feel like a lot of people in this situation, they would have done the same thing.
Yeah, they don't want to admit it, but they would have done the same thing. It's like, you know, why would you take up for someone that's totally disrespecting you? And I totally understand if you're in the streets. Like, I agree with what Akon said. Y'all check out what Akon had to say about it.
Nah, Chagashi, that's my little man, yo. You know what? It's funny because this is the thing, right?
You actually stood up for him, right?
Huh?
You actually stood up for him a little bit.
Yeah, I was standing up for him. Nah, listen, he's young, bro. His generation and our generation ain't the same. Yeah. We got to teach them different. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, when kids get in a situation like that, and I look at him still as a young OG, like a young G that was surrounded by a whole bunch of people that didn't inform him or that didn't educate him properly as to what he was getting himself into. You got to understand, when, as just human nature, when people getting caught up in situations, they're going to follow their survival instinct immediately. And you got to know that. If I'm an OG, I'm not going to put somebody that young, that inexperienced, or that educated to the streets like that in a situation where I know that if we get caught up, there may be a possibility that he might fold on it. You follow what I'm saying? He has he's young. He hasn't been in the game that long to see the value of what that is. And then when you stop and you have to literally decide what's more valuable to me, my family, my future as a child now, versus me doing this and don't know what my future leads to. You got to make a decision that's going to better you at what you understand life to be at that moment in time. Now, me and you, there ain't no excuses because we've been through the trenches. We understand what that is. We can't do that and get away with it. We just can't because we know better. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? People like Tekashi, we just gotta teach them because he's not the only one out there like that. That whole generation is like that. So we gotta teach them better. We gotta give them a better understanding of what they're walking into, what the implications are, and more than anything, what fucking punishment becomes. So until you're ready for that, don't get caught up in that. And don't surround yourself around people that's gonna put you in that situation.
Listen, I snitched, I ratted. But who was I supposed to be loyal to? If you can't be loyal to me out here in the free world, and you fucking my baby mom, and while I'm out on tour making money for all of us, you back at home sleeping with my baby mom, then I get kidnapped, then you try to kill me? If you can't be loyal to me out here in the free world, what makes you think if I would have held it down, you wouldn't violate me in the prison? Stab me up, poke me up in my neck. What? I'm not gonna lose my life over a no hater, over no, yo, you did the wrong Nah, y'all understand it. Y'all don't want to understand it.
So I agree with what Akon was saying too. He's saying that, you know, pretty much this kid is not like them. He wasn't, you know, in the hood all the time. He wasn't raised up in that environment. He raps about it, but that's not him. He's not about that life. You see what I'm saying? So if he's not about that life, then why would you expect him not to rap? I mean, come on. It should be common sense, really. And also, you look at this new clip that 6ix9ine put out, and he was talking about Meek Mill's.
What is that? Meek Mill's pleads guilty to old gun charges served, right? So people pick and choose who's this? This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. This is Desiree Perez. This is Meek Mill. Meek Mill, Desiree Perez. Let's find out who's Desiree Perez. So you see her right here with Jay-Z. You see her with Meek Mill. You know what I'm saying? She's an executive at Roc Nation. There she goes right here, right? Let's see who Desiree Perez is, right? Perez struck a deal with the feds, agreeing to wear hidden wires to record her meetings with major cocaine traffickers. Her undercover informant work won her the courtroom praise for the federal prosecutors after she helped them break up major drug dealers in Puerto Rico and Colombia. So you pick and choose? Because if you don't want to be around rats completely, you're with a rat right there. She cooperated for the DEA.
She happens to actually be a snitch herself. You see what I'm saying? And that is crazy.
I mean, that's crazy. Like, I mean, it's very, like, clear in the statement. She's a snitch. She wore a wire and everything, you know,
right,
to like set up the cartel. So
and that's like real serious.
Yeah, that's serious.
That's like the next level snitching.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's like setting up snitching. Like, you know, it's not just like telling like, oh, hey, this person got this or that. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go in wear a wire. I'm gonna make sure I bury this person, type of thing, you know. And a lot of them are still hanging with her, still affiliated with her. So you can't really, in my opinion, talk negative about 6ix9ine or any other snitch if you still rolling with snitches, because a snitch is a snitch.
Right, right. So it's kind of like you can't be picking and choosing who you're gonna like. A snitch is a snitch. So
Snoop would never come. I mean, Snoop was on, you know, we beat a murder trial for him, but then he was on probation. Then he got caught with 2 ounces of marijuana. Then he got caught with guns. And each time it's nothing. They're not gonna violate him. Because for the street guys know what I'm talking about. There's no puzzle. I mean, if you get a guy that constantly getting in trouble and never gonna come to prison, that's because he's an informant. He's a rat, a snitch, you know. And they're more important to the police on the streets than in here, because they never know what's going on.
Last time you said something, I ain't had time. But today, I got time. You better get the fuck off my line, nigga. Rat boy. You really better leave me alone. I ain't the one. No way. No way. Go on and do your shit and get out my way, bitch. You funky dog head, rainbow head, dog head bitch.
Everybody wanna talk rap. Why can't you outdo the rap?
You don't have to get yourself in that type of predicament, because if you put yourself in a predicament, sometimes that's what caused the problem, because you're in the predicament and now you stuck and now you're gonna have to make a choice. So I say the best advice I would give is don't put yourself in that predicament. If you're not a gangster, don't be hanging around gangsters and doing gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it real and keep it G, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. But, 6ix9ine, he's still making music and he's still doing his thing. So, much love to him if that's what he want to do. But if I were him, I'd be real careful, because you never know who's gunning for him. You need to be careful. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Comment at the bottom. Appreciate y'all. Much love. One.
We out.